that app was the one for me that was like, I want to be on Wax and Atomic Hub. Everything's so easy to use and user friendly.
It seems like it was just a week or two ago they were saying they hit 1 million, and then it was like 1.5 million, and it's crazy how fast that number's growing.
To actually use and implement like the Wax wallet, and to use the currency, it's so easy.
It's the easiest wallet I've ever had to use.
Yeah, they're huge. They are huge. That's very exciting.
Yeah, what's cool about them too, I mean, they're a collectibles company. They're not interested in just coming in and doing a money grab or anything. They're trying to change the game and make this like a really long term.
I sold mine and bought a flat screen telly, and I probably could have bought a cinema for this.
I'm not saying that I want to compete with Pokemon, but what I'm saying is
we want to take down Pokemon.
Dream big.
I've had a lot of conversations with people that try and understand NFTs and know why anybody would want to have a collectible that's digital. And think about the kids of today. Their whole concept of a collectible is digital. So it's only natural, I think, for the younger generation to embrace and adopt this type of technology.
Yeah, TokenHead's almost the gateway to flex.
Your
NFTs.
And that's what it will be, won't it?
You click on a APMA video and you could have a job with TokenHead. You never know where it's going to take you. APMA, how are we doing? Welcome to the NFT Show. We've got two very, very special guests today. Two guys that have created something that I know we all really enjoy. I certainly do. It's a little thing called TokenHead, that app where you can see all of your NFTs and you can see the median of the last 5 sales and all that good stuff for your NFTs. We've got Patrick, we've got Nate. Thank you for joining us today, guys. We really do appreciate it. Would you like to take a minute just to tell the folks at home a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Patrick. Nice to meet everyone. I've been in the computers since I was a little kid, and I've been working in the IT space, since I guess my senior year of high school. I met Nate on IRC back in roughly like 1994, 93-ish. We've been friends since, and I got into the blockchain crypto space, I think mid 2017. It would have been a lot sooner had I listened to Nate, who was telling me to buy Bitcoin in 2012, and of course, like many others, I ignored him. And I'm still beating myself up for it to this day. But we formed Aloha EOS, in 2017 or 2018, I guess, and we've been doing the block producer thing on various EOS IO networks. Obviously, we created TokenHead, and we just absolutely love the space. And NFTs are amazing, and it's such an exciting time.
Yeah, no, it really is.
Yeah, similar story here. Always been into programming and computers and entrepreneurial stuff, and I got into Bitcoin in like 2010.
Oh man!
When I started, it was below $1.
Yeah. Oh Jesus!
I remember when it hit $1, and I was like, "There's no way. There's no way it's going to keep this up."
I thought I was early getting in at about £5,200 sterling. Like,
yeah. So I've been around the space a while, kind of in and out, getting involved, and then I go out and do other things and come back. And we started a company in 2017, 2018. So we help run infrastructure on Wax. We started on Wax pretty much when Wax started.
Oh, cool.
So we're what's called a block producer there, or on Wax it's called a guild.
Okay.
Where we're one of the teams that are running the network.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, God.
Yes, cool. There's probably like 50 teams around the world that are helping kind of keep the thing going. And they get paid by the network by inflation. So we're one of those teams. Yeah, and so as one of those teams, they really try and push you to better the network and bring people in and promote it in any way you can. So build products on it, things like that. And so that's kind of how TokenHead was born. Was we're just thinking about ways we can improve things on Wax. And we started getting into these drops, into these collections, as soon as they were happening on Wax. Back the first drops were like GPK and William Shatner.
Yeah.
And just started getting hooked. I mean, it was, I never thought of myself as a collector, but I mean, once we started getting into this, I had GPK cards as a kid, but I didn't really collect them so much. So we started getting hooked on that, and we just saw the need for, a way to kind of carry your NFTs around and show them off, show them to friends, things like that. Really showcase what you've got, as well as a tool to really like value your collection.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. It's the instant look. You can look and have a quick glance of value, and then you can delve into it and go, oh, cool, I can see those are sold. And there's like live prices, which is like, it's a huge tool.
I think TokenHead really, that app, when you showed me that, it really made me want to buy a lot more cards.
Yeah.
And like, it really elevated what's going on with, Atomic Market and Wax and stuff. But that app was the one for me that was like, this is the, I want to be on Wax and Atomic Hub, and I want to sort of stay with these group of people, if that makes sense.
You got your place for your
because I'm
collection.
comfortable now. Everything's so easy to use and user friendly. Like I say, I'm not incredibly techy, so user friendly for me. And TokenHead is like the perfect tool, which I need for for me to sort of carry on investing in the cards and being able to look. So
yeah, no, definitely.
It's a really great product.
Yeah, and I bought an MLB pack. And I thought, do I open it? Do I just sit on it for a little while? I'll sit on it for a little while. And I won't lie, I've actually become addicted to checking TokenHead every day to just see like where the price is going and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, like I bought this pack for $18, and the other day it was at like 110. And I was like, what? And then, but like I said, just the information, even being able to see how many the percentage of the packs that have been burned, and just to have all that right there in front of you, so easy to. And having the collections out of my collection, then having those collections broken down further into the individual collections and stuff, and like the cards on there, they look so nice on the app, I just think it's fantastic. And when we first started with Crypto Creatures, so we went on TokenHeads straight away, and we were selling these base cards and that, and our audience were like, when are you going to be on TokenHead? When are you going to be on TokenHead? Because it is like, it is just a fantastic tool that people can see their cards, hold their cards, and
showing people, isn't it?
That's so important to collectibles.
Oh,
so
100%,
important.
Yeah, definitely.
And to know when something's trending as well. It's very quick. Like, take TokenHead out of the equation. Like, if it's hard to see if a certain card, without spending all your time like going through your inventory and checking prices, and like you can go on TokenHead, quickly look,
boom, and it's there.
That's the top one, that's interesting, that's gone up, quick look at it, it's doing some sales, like that card's, because I did it with MLB, like I bought a gold pack for $200 on the secondary market. That inventory is now worth $1,000, and there's some cards on there that are shot up, and it's like, I wouldn't have time to go onto Atomic Hub and check inventory and go through. So, because I don't know anything about baseball players, like no idea. But I can go in there and go, cool, he's trending. But again, so like if you do need to reinvest that money or sell that card for some wax to buy some another project, it's just very nice and easy to have it there. Which is
nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, that was really the goal. I kept having conversations with friends and stuff like that, and it's hard. It's hard enough to explain NFTs. Like, get them to grasp it, but it's so much easier when you can pull your phone out and be like, "This is my wallet."
Yeah.
Was there like a moment for you guys where you were like, "We need to create," like you had to look around, you're like, "We need to create this sort of app so that we can show," and was there like a vision that you had with it, or was it something that's just sort of grown with obviously the growth of the other company?
Yeah, I mean, so originally it was a different app. It was called Wax Tracker, and so and it was before NFTs really started blowing up on
Yeah,
Wax.
of course. Yeah.
And we were just looking for a way to track your Wax across a bunch of different accounts and show the value of Wax at any time.
Okay, cool.
And we knew that could grow into something else.
Yeah.
We were thinking maybe it would be like a full-blown wallet or something like that. But then, yeah, as soon as we started getting into those first releases, we just really wanted a way to show your wallets on mobile, and there wasn't a great way. I mean, there's a lot of good tools on Wax, but they're not great at mobile.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the point, that we were just like, we got to make this show NFTs too. And at that point, we rebranded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really was, at least to our knowledge, there was no native mobile app for NFTs.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's
I still don't think there is really.
Yeah.
I think as well. I think you guys are so early, like with this, that it's. I speak to like lots of my friends and stuff, and like football, and they have no idea about NFTs. So like the fact that there's like the Wax blockchain, and then there's like an app, and then you can put all your stuff. It's just very, very early, which is good. Like I say, it's only going to get bigger and better, and it's just a natural progression. I think once you go on Wax and start building your collections, you're like, now I want to see them and see what they're doing. And it's I can't remember. I have a phone TokenHead. I think it was might have been through Crypto Slam. I don't know. But as soon as I saw it, I just started telling everyone if you've got cards, you need TokenHead to.
And it's good, like I say, it's good branding, because as soon as someone shows you their card, the first thing you see before even seeing the card is the TokenHead as well.
Yeah.
So it's like I say, really good idea. And
TokenHead's almost the gateway to flex.
Yeah.
NFTs.
And that's what it will be, won't it? I think that's what in the future. That's the flex of it is going to be big. But I've looked at some numbers going through like Telegram and stuff of the amount of just traction that Wax is having. Atomic Hub. I think they just surpassed 2 million wallets, which is crazy. Yeah. And again, I think it's a beginning. I think it's early days.
I agree. And as kind of we're so into the infrastructure too. I mean, we can tell you that all those teams that are helping run Wax, I mean, we're all working around the clock right now to grow infrastructure, because everything is happening so fast.
Yeah.
And there's so much traffic coming. There's so many users coming. Like, that it seems like it was just a week or two ago they were saying they hit 1 million.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It was like
and
then it was like 1.5 million. It's just crazy how fast that number's growing.
Yeah, it is growing exponentially.
Yeah, especially bringing things like MLB to the platform. I mean, MLB is arguably the biggest name in collectibles. Really, baseball cards. Yeah. They're the one. And so from your perspective, from an infrastructure, when that hit, how was that? For you guys.
The network is definitely busy.
Yeah. Can imagine.
The Wax chain itself is doing really well, and it's humming along and handling the load fine. But we can definitely see the load on the infrastructure going up. The traffic, the amount of data, it's very noticeable for sure.
It's typically so when we have these launches, and there's some issues around launch time often, because there's just so many people trying to buy packs at once.
Yeah.
I mean, those are typically like the kind of the layer above the actual blockchain where you're building API servers and things like that. And those will struggle. And those are getting the nice thing is with each launch and each surge of traffic, those are getting improved and scaled out. I mean, we're working on ordering another 10 servers right now. And other people are in similar places. Like the Wax team, I know is growing their infrastructure like crazy.
Is it the owner of Wax? Is it William Quigley? Is that?
Well, yeah. So William Quigley's the kind of the CEO. I think the CEO of the Wax team, which is kind of separate from the Wax network. They launched the Wax blockchain or Wax network, and kind of pushed it out there they actually didn't even launch it. The community launched it.
Right. Okay.
And these guilds, these teams around the world all run it for them. So that's kind of one thing. And then you've got the Wax team, which William Quigley is the CEO of. And they're, they run the Wax Cloud wallet. They run a lot of these launches that are happening. They're out there, working with licensors to get big names coming to Wax, things like that. Okay. But there's also a lot of other teams that are, launching things outside of the Wax team. I mean, that's one of the beauties of it is it's an open platform. Anyone can just come in and build their own launch platform, or they can do their own drop, or whatever you want to do. It's an open blockchain, right?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's that's what I liked about it. Like, it was for new projects. We had to do a few little bits because none of us are hugely technical.
We literally started from scratch.
Yeah, so we obviously we built it. We got it verified. But
lots of articles read on how to just
and we're still going through that process, because we want to do packs and different things. But like, we're learning. Like I say, we're very new to the platform, but we're getting there. Probably Ben's our editor, is probably the most technical out of all of us. So, but we want to try and do as much as we can by ourselves, so that one, when we get guests on, we've got a bit more information, like what we're talking about, and then two is so we've got that control of just being able to do it down the line. But and it's nice to once you read the articles and stuff and go, it's not too difficult.
I mean, like
a little bit tricky, tricky with some bits.
But like it's strange because before creating and minting the crypto creatures, it seemed like an unscalable mountain. I was like, okay, this is. But then once we kind of got it down, we got it in the bag.
Once you do it once and sit down and go through it and actually do it,
So I think with us, we're very good at like branding and marketing and stuff, but we're also good at seeing opportunity. And NFTs for me is like Internet 2.0. It's gonna really take over a lot of stuff creatively, and I just think that you have to be thinking about it and trying to create something on it, at least, even if that's unsuccessful or not, just to get in with the process of doing it. Because I think in 5 years' time, everyone will have NFTs, a project, a wallet, for whether it's for going to gigs or whatever. You're going to have that's what I mean. Everyone's going to have TokenHead on their phone, and it'll be for not just for collectibles or whatever. It'll be for all sorts of stuff.
The implications of this technology is very broad, I think.
That's what I mean. So
I almost think there's like two sides to it. There's like your Ethereum NFT one-off art pieces where you got to spend gas and do all that sort of stuff, and a lot of the celebrities and stuff are jumping on that opportunity. And then I feel you've got like Wax, Atomic Hub, and a collector's platform where you got more utility, and it's more about collecting, and it's not about one-off pieces. It's about collections and the utility within those cards, and different projects like Our Planet are doing, using utility where you can stake your cards and make money essentially and then reinvest and create. So like, there's so much more than just a JPEG. And I think Wax and Atomic Hub is really jumping in that to utility side and that collection side. And like I say, open platforms, you got lots of different people coming in, creating like NFT Hive, TokenHead. You've got so many different platforms like joining together to utilize your essentially artwork, I guess, but with utility. So it's so interesting.
It's really good for the diversity of it as well, because you've got like Weezer have just obviously come on
just got a pack,
Baby Metal. You've got people like that, and then you've got, like you said, Our Planet Games on there. You've got our cards, obviously Crypto Creatures. There's so many projects that are kind of quite different to each other. Wherever you said like the Ethereum based.
You don't need anything else now, do you?
Yeah,
all you need, like I say,
you'll even get your Crypto Creatures comic books.
Like I say, I even think like like YouTube and the way people upload videos. I think people will just be uploading videos to like blockchain, and then like instead of you just watching a video, it's like you can actually own a piece of that creator's video. and it's a way of you connecting with the creator and really being a part of the audience. And
well, it's also like we had Anders on, didn't we? And he said that rather than doing a YouTube membership or a Patreon or something like that, he creates special NFTs, which
like slices.
That represents that you're supporting my work, which I thought was very, very interesting. People like Chris was saying about attaching T-shirts and stuff, with QR codes and attaching those physical things to NFTs that you can redeem and things like that. Like, it's really fascinating.
Is that stuff that you guys are like really thinking about at the moment? Like, are you trying to really vision like the future? And like, I suppose if you're going to get tickets, TokenHead could be the you turn up at a concert and you open TokenHead and you scan your card. Have you got vision that's you want to be in that space, and or are you just sticking to sort of like the collectible cards and what's on there at the minute?
No, definitely. I mean, it's super interesting just watching kind of what people are innovating on and what people are building. Like you guys were saying, like things like Alien Worlds, building this massive game, and it's got this mining component. And the fact that it just got added to Binance.
I know,
This is wild to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're actually, I don't know if you heard, but so our company, our company is called Token Wave. We made TokenHead. We just got majority acquired by Funko.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I saw that. Yeah.
I've been keeping my eye.
I have quite a few of those.
Yeah. So
amazing.
we're deep in that right now.
Oh, cool.
We're going to be helping them bring their kind of move into the digital realm a little bit. NFTs and help them bring their stuff to wax. And also we're working on a lot of different ways that we can tie digital to physical with their stuff. So there's going to be some interesting stuff coming there.
That's really cool, because I think Garbage Pail Kids did that way. They bought the pack and then they had the first code in there where you can redeem your pack, and but it's only available in America, so I had to order it from America and get one to the UK. it cost me a fortune.
I hit several Targets and Walmarts trying to find those things. I couldn't find them.
Oh, okay. If that makes me feel a little bit better. at least I got one. I had to pay I
should have hit up eBay.
I had to pay triple shipping, but I wanted to get that because I was like, that for me is a little bit of history where it's like I think the combination is going to be huge as well, as in you go and buy your toy from a shop and then it's like, because Pokemon have kind of done it, but they haven't used the blockchain. You get digital trading packs. I don't think it's ever, those bits that they've done have never been worth value. But whereas now, people can see the value in the cards, but if you've got a physical toy and it's attached, those combinations can be huge. So I think you got a big project on your hands with that.
That's the thing with
Funko's cool.
The TokenHead thing, it really just blows my mind, because I'm like, that could be, if people are releasing music and stuff as NFTs and you go to TokenHead to play, that would be the platform where you would play your music, where you would show your NFTs, where you would watch videos. It could really become YouTube, Spotify, everything all in one through that thing, which is just blows me away, because there would be just one place for it, and it's like I say, you guys are leading it at the moment, so it must be exciting for you guys. And maybe daunted. Are you feel daunted about how much opportunity is coming in? And is it exciting, or I suppose
overwhelming in a good way?
That's what I mean. Because there is so much opportunity and scope for it that it's like. Yeah, it must.
And our list of requests to add to the app, is getting really huge.
But you need to get a little, just get an admin team just doing that for you guys. Just you do that all the time. We're off doing that. But the Funko things, because the good thing about it, they've got a lot of licenses already, haven't they, with different projects?
I think they have more licenses. I don't think there's that many licenses left for them to actually acquire at this point.
But just having those relationships already to then, it opens doors, and it's like when other projects come up and you've already got when you know the person who sorts out the license for certain things, it things can blow up. So that's going to be. When's the release date for that?
Or is it still in the
for the Funko?
We're target is June right now. We don't have an exact date yet.
Okay, cool.
That's what we're looking at. Yeah,
you got to get a few more servers
as far as licenses.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. So as far as licenses, I mean, they're one of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest, as far as like number of licenses that they have. All these brands. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, and it's awesome. It's coming to Wax.
Yeah.
We've been.
And they have such a passionate fan base, you know.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy because, like I said, MLB, one of the biggest collectible cards. You know, up there, obviously Pokemon and things like that. Pop Funko, as a collectible item, you know, the amount of people that collect them, even people that don't collect Pop Funkos, a lot of people just have Pop Funkos. Do you know what I mean? Because you see a cool Walter White, Bryan Cranston Pop Funko, you might not necessarily be a collector of Pop Funko, but you like Breaking Bad. So you have that version, and you know, I think I have probably about 15 of them. And to be honest, I have them because of the license more. So you know, like I think the first one I got was like a Darth Vader because I love Star Wars, you know. And then like I got a Batman versus Superman one when it came out, when the movie came out and stuff. And yeah, they're huge.
Yeah,
they are huge. That's very exciting.
What's cool about them too, I mean, they're a collectibles company. They're not interested in just coming in and doing a money grab or anything like that. I mean, they're trying to change the game and make this like a really long-term, like implement a long-term vision here.
That's cool.
That'll kind of just help not even move, but attract more people into the digital space and get some of their physical product people interested in the digital side. And we're just super excited for
that's cool.
What an amazing opportunity.
Would that be like, are you going to put that on, will it be on TokenHead, or are you going to have your own separate, because there's going to be a lot, I guess, of their different things they're bringing over. Will it be a different app for that as well, its own app on mobile, or are you going to try and incorporate it with TokenHead?
Initially, it'll definitely be cooperating with TokenHead and building it into that. Down the road, we may do some more custom stuff. And we're working on making the kind of the drop experience a lot more customized too.
Cool.
Kind of a new experience that people haven't seen yet.
Oh, brilliant.
On Wax. So.
Very exciting.
I have to get you guys back on in a couple of months when you can. I know there's a lot of NDAs. There's a lot of NDAs floating around at the moment.
Since getting, for want of a better phrase, NFT people on the show. So it's a phrase we hear a lot: NDAs,
Yes.
which we completely respect, of course. But but that makes it exciting, you know.
Yeah.
There's often juicy things behind NDAs.
It's so fast as well. That there's every day there's something going on. I mean, like I think Wax as a token is going to be worth, like, easily we've seen sort of $1 and $10. So I keep trying to save it, but then every day something comes up and I'm like, I keep putting more money into it and spending it. I'm like, man, I've got no Wax. Like, I really need to like try and save some.
Yeah.
But there's just cool.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying there's just too many cool projects.
Yeah. When I think of just everything going on with Wax and the utility, it's just, how powerful the platform, the chain is, the community. To me, it's just so undervalued. It's just such a strong project. It's amazing.
Yeah. No, it really is. And with companies like, Pop Funko coming over, like you say, it raises that awareness. It increases, more people being aware of the digital space and stuff, and not that Pop Funko necessarily needs it, but it is also a case of getting with the times, because I mean, you look at Netflix and then you look at Blockbuster, things like that. Pop Funko, they're absolutely killing it in the physical game, but the fact that they're adapting, not replacing, but adapting over as well, moving with the times. And when you have someone as big as that, air quotes, move with the times, it moves that customer base with the times as well. So I'm sure that the benefits to Wax and that will be huge because of a project like that.
The really good thing about it is once those customer base come over, the process is so easy.
This is what we've always said.
To actually use and implement like the Wax wallet, and to use the currency, it's so easy.
Yeah, so straightforward.
So it's the easiest wallet I've ever had to use. To be fair.
By far, yeah.
You haven't got a 20-word capture that you could like lose, and then I lost about 5 or 6 Litecoin in this wallet because I updated my phone and it just disappeared, and then I got it and it was like, what's your 20-word what's your 20-word password? And I was like, I have no idea. I don't know one word, let alone 20.
I actually lost one of those, and I think it was like a Tom Jones song, and I couldn't get into it, and I've been putting all sorts of Tom Jones lyrics into this thing trying to get to it. It's not getting me in.
I was going to say, when you said you were in Bitcoin in like 2012, I was thinking, I hope you're not one of those stories where you had it on your old computer hard drive. You're like, yeah, I had like 50 for $1, but I just can't find them now.
No, I don't have those stories. I've always been super careful about that stuff.
That's cool.
I have plenty of stories where I sold it and shouldn't have.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, at $1.
So many,
jeez.
Yeah, I mean, people hear that you were in Bitcoin that long, and they're like, "Oh, you must be loaded." But I mean, everybody sees peaks along the way. Like, oh, that looks nice. I should get out. And It's
so hard to judge. I got in in 2017, and it peaked, and then obviously it fell on its arse. But I just held because I was like, I don't know. I just had a feeling it would come back at some point. It came back quicker than I thought, to be honest. Like, I think it was last year it really started like elevating up. But I mean, I held Bitcoin and Litecoin for ages where it was proper undervalued. But I just put it on a credit card. So I was like, I just pay my credit card monthly, and then, it doesn't really, it's not my money anyway.
You're pretty good at hot. See, I sold mine and bought a flat screen telly, and I probably could have bought a cinema. I could have bought a whole cinema now, but
I did buy a Litecoin miner though for it was like 1.1 or 2 Bitcoin or something, and it's worth about $300 now.
Oh dear, that's that with the peaks and stuff. That's the problem with peaks. You didn't know it was a peak until you're on a downward trajectory.
Should have sold.
I go back and look at emails from like Mt. Gox and early Coinbase emails where I did a trade and bought 50 Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin, stuff like that. It's like,
that's crazy.
Like, if I would have just kept that.
I know.
What would your, for like people coming in now and they see these, it gets to this point, like what would you just say that hold on to it? Or would you, I know it's the $1 billion question, but like, I think it's nice for people to hear
what's
it
the
from.
tactic?
Yeah, like what should people do? Should they set a goal, and then if it does hit that, they pull, or should you just put it in there and hold it? And it's it's a question I've been asking for different guests, and like I say, no one knows the answer, but it's interesting.
Yeah, at this point, I'm a holder. So I'm a big fan of kind of averaging in, and every time you see a dip, you buy more, and I'm looking at 5-10 years. Plan. But a lot of people are more traders and things like that. I got super into trading in like 2017, enough to just get eaten alive and not want to do it anymore.
It's a tricky game, trading, man. Again, it's I got a friend who does a little bit of it, and it's quite scary. And again, it's hard not to be emotional about it. I think as well, the thing you said about Bitcoin back then, I think Wax now is going to be that time, because I try and view Wax as $1 a coin in my head at the moment when I buy stuff. But I think we'll look back. I think Wax will be like $10, and you'll be looking back thinking, God, I bought this thing for like, I don't know, 100 Wax, and it was like literally a kid had drew it, and it was like, if I might keep that or whatever. But you'll be looking back and go, man, like, I mean, the amount of Wax I spend at the minute, and I'm like, man, like, if I look back and that's like $10 a coin, I'm going to be like, you idiot. But hopefully the projects, hopefully, right? Hopefully the projects.
The
go
good thing
well.
is, like I say, I don't mind spending the wax. It puts it back into the
into the ecosystem.
If you're putting it into,
true.
then there's somebody else who's got it, and then they'll probably do the same, and it. It's just an enjoy. Everyone's sort of buying each other's stuff at the minute. And it's,
there's so many cool projects. That's the thing, and it's like every day, I've been sort of looking at the old Our Planet stuff, which I wanted to ask you guys actually about that, because obviously with TokenHead, because on Our Planet you stake all your NFTs, but then they're not in your wallet.
Yes, we get this question pretty much daily. When can I view my staked NFTs in TokenHead?
I guess you can't, right? Or is it possible? Is that does it? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but
no, it's definitely possible, and it's pretty high on our list. We're probably going to be working on that real soon.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just because we get so many people. I mean, Our Planet's getting so popular.
Yeah,
so many people are staking, but that we just have to change some of our back end stuff to support that, because it's not in their wallet.
Yeah, I did say said to the lads, because at 4:00 I got whitelisted because I was top 1,000. So because you only get half an hour at 4:00 to get their land, and then it's shut off. But I've got my laptop on here, so I might have to just quickly. If you see me get to my laptop, I've got to get this.
He's in way too deep.
Because I know the thing is that I think because I got whitelisted, because I've been playing it a lot and doing and crafting and stuff on there. But you only get half an hour to claim your land. And the land's probably worth $700, $1,000. So I've got 3 bits of land I can claim. But if I miss it within half an hour, that's it. It's done. It'll go to someone else. I'm like, I better not miss that.
Is there any projects that you guys have really sort of really into at the minute? Or I suppose you guys are just incredibly busy, haven't got time.
well, yours is definitely one I'm into right now. The art's so amazing.
Thank you, man.
It's just so well done. The animations are so smooth. So Crypto Creatures, your project is really amazing, and
thank you.
I just love looking at the art. It's just so nice.
There's some really
if you like season 1. Yeah. Season 2, we've got some some big stuff. Hitters coming.
That's what
really
with,
cool
with Crypto Creatures, like I say, with our podcast, we do talk about cryptids and different conspiracies, and so we've got a special coming up where we're actually going to go up to the Loch Ness and try to hunt the Loch Ness monster. But then obviously we've got the Loch Ness monster card, and we're going to try and sort of bring everything in, so it's kind of you've got the real content, the real people behind it, but then you've got all the the artwork and the NFTs and everything together. So I think when maybe the next couple of years, once everything sort of we release everything, it will all make a lot more sense as well to the customer.
We got some ideas with crafting cards and what that would do if you craft certain cryptids, and there's talk of baby cryptids and loads of just different funny things, but that will go into the story.
But is this it? Because this is what the beauty of the comic book as well. Because you could have for example, a zombie apocalypse storyline, where then all of a sudden we can introduce a zombie Bigfoot NFT and things like that, and just really cool ways to cross over and integrate these characters and stuff, which just gives it a little bit more weight. Don't get me wrong, because the art is fantastic and they're awesome to look at. But with Pokemon, for example, you've got the manga, you've got the cartoon, you've got the video games and stuff. You've got all that narrative behind them that I'm not saying that I want to compete with Pokemon, but what I'm saying is I want to generate more flesh behind behind the project, and
that's coming.
We want to take down Pokemon.
That is dream big.
Dream big. Have goals, right?
I mean, a Pokemon on a TokenHead, so we're already beating them there. So.
That's it. Yeah.
That's true.
Can you see? For example, I mean, Pokemon coming over one day. I mean, that's surely the end game, isn't it, for NFT collectibles?
That Magic the Gathering, I would say. And
I saw Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
they're toying with the blockchain or whatever in NFTs. And earlier, one of you were mentioning the utility, with NFTs and on Wax, and I talk to Nate and my partners about this all the time, but I love the idea of imagine having Magic the Gathering NFTs and being able to play them, in wax. And then I don't know if you guys ever did, but when I used to play, you would shuffle your cards, randomly pull one out, and your opponent would too, and that was your ante, and whoever won got the spoils, right?
Yeah.
So you could build that into the wax platform. You ante up, and as long as both players agree, and then winner takes all.
I feel that is coming.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The thing, even on our planet, when it's like stake your cards, I wasn't sure. I was a bit worried because some of my cards were like worth a lot of money, and I was like, can people nick them? Like, because if you stake something, usually it can be taken.
You're putting it on the line.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I've just spent all this money and I've staked all this stuff, and then I realised, apparently it can't be taken. So that's
that'd be. Imagine whip out your token, and then you have a game of Pokemon again, or a game of crypto creatures against someone, but you could take each other's cards, and that'd be incredible.
A bit carnage in the playground.
Oh mate, the playground would be. Yeah.
Kids kicking off. Mom. Where's that 50 quid Pokemon?
Yeah. But I did see that. I did see about Magic the Gathering, and that was like, okay, another big hitter, because you think, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, things like that. Just like, if they come over, man. I think. Well, actually, I think it's inevitable. I think. It is. It'll definitely be. Like I was saying earlier, with companies like that, they move with the times, don't they? And like you say, I hope they choose wax. That would be absolutely amazing.
But I think as well, like new projects will be born, and like the utility, like say with like Funko coming over, and if they get a little bit of utility in there as well to make it fun. I think you got to be careful with kids, don't you? Because like I say, gambling and taking cards and that, but a little bit of fun utility that you can kind of like play with, and the fact that as well some of it is linking into coins, and then those coins are now going to be available on the crypto market. That's a whole other interesting concept that's kind of coming through at the moment. The fact that you can earn money off your NFTs and invest is pretty cool. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, me too. It's just like I say, just we're sitting here with technology that it's in its infancy. And it's like it's hard to even comprehend the potential outcomes of this. But what an exciting thing to be a part of, at this time.
Do you guys obviously with the crypto space? It's been for the veterans in there. It's been around for a while, but with like the youngsters coming through, they're not going to probably get taught some of this at school, or we do have sometimes a younger audience, don't we, in their teens and stuff. Is there any like sort of advice if anyone wanted to sort of get into this game now for like a teenager or anything? Is there any advice that you would give them, or any sort of videos or anything where you could say, look, if you want to get into this space now, you can go to here to sort of learn? Because like I say, for us to try and, I've been looking around and it's kind of just picking bits of information. But like from you guys, obviously you've got like an IT background. Would you say to go down that route to learn sort of what you're doing, or is it kind of just who you know and who you learn off, really? Hard question. I'm sorry.
One nice thing is, that like for my son and kids his age, they've only grown up in a digital world, and it just seems to come so naturally to them.
100%.
I've had a lot of conversations with people that try to understand NFTs and why anybody would want to have a collectible that's digital, and I say, well, think about the kids of today. They don't know their whole concept of a collectible is digital.
100%.
Everything is digital in their world, so it's only natural, I think, for the younger generation to embrace and adopt this type of technology.
100%. I think you're absolutely bang
on. As far as resources, like you guys just had Anders on the show. The Wax ecosystem, he's a great resource for the posts and the videos that he puts out as far as like explaining a lot of how this stuff works and how to create NFTs and things like that. And beyond that, I'd say just try and get involved in the community, like get on the Discords and the Telegram groups out there, and just really try and talk to people. And it's a little bit kind of chaotic and all over the place right now, because it's just so much happening. And at this point, it's just so hard to keep up with. And we're pretty busy now. But like just comparing, how it was 6 months or a year ago to now, it's just such a different thing. Like, there's multiple drops every week happening, and back early on, there was like, you'd look forward to like maybe one a month. That was like the big event everybody was excited about. Now it's just like stuff hitting you from every angle every day.
I jump into
the number of meetings we've had to like delay, so we could not miss a drop. That's really starting to increase.
We have some, we have like sort of team and people who are like in jobs at the moment, and they think they're in a dead end job, and they don't know where to look. And like I say, there's this massive space in crypto, and it's all new. And like I say, there's bits everywhere, but I think there's a big opportunity for people who, if they're unhappy with stuff, if they started to do some research and watch, like I say, videos of Anders and stuff, could be like a really good space for people to put their time into to get some of this knowledge. Like I say, you guys, how far you've come in the last, the last sort of 5 years, 10 years or whatever. It just shows that, it is a space that needs to be taken seriously now.
It's growing exponentially. Which is absolutely amazing. And that's that, because we've got our podcasts and stuff. We've got our respective audiences. Like me and Lozzie, we're YouTubers. Obviously, Dan and Jimmy, they've got a massive clothing company, and we built this podcast together. And we find the NFT space fascinating, and so we're kind of utilizing our platform to bring guys in like yourselves to have conversations, to spread this awareness, and because like we were saying, like where we've tried to get into it and stuff, thank the Lord for people like Anders, to be honest, because there's not all that, there's not an abundance of resources out there, there's not an abundance of people, talking about it. So we're sort of like, not only are we interested in creating, but we're also interested in trying to
inspire people,
manifest an area
because there is a huge.
I
think there's a huge opportunity with it. I think it is going to change the way that things have been done in the past. So at the end of the day, it's similar to like when the internet first come out, and it's like there's massive opportunity in this new technology. So like I say, I'm just talking to sort of the audience and just to there's opportunities to be had here. Definitely,
It's a really friendly community as well, which is good.
Yeah, it's a really nice, open community. Everybody's super friendly, and they help each other out. We're all getting a little busy right now, but we're still trying to help people move forward. We're all in the same space. We're all trying to push this thing forward together. So it's really cool to see. And like Patrick and I we went through like the .com boom in the late 90s, early 2000s, and to me, like all this blockchain, NFT, DeFi stuff, this feels like the closest thing to that's ever happened. So,
I've heard a lot of people say that.
And there's just so much innovation and so many. Like you were saying, I don't think we know where it's going.
No, it's exciting though. Like
exciting.
I spend I keep finding myself delving in and out of Telegram, and like I say, there's so much information that you're like constantly thrown at. Like every day is like something new going on, like this link here or this project, and you're like, you never want to miss out, but then you're like, man, like I've got to. I need to do some work. I need to actually do my proper job. Do you guys do this both full time? I'll take it. Yeah. And have you
in fact, so with the Funko opportunity, so we're hiring a bunch of people. So it's kind of cool. It's given us a good a lot more resources to kind of push things forward. So we're kind of hiring both for the TokenHead side and to build that out more. And we have a lot of cool features and things planned for that. And then also building out a team to help with that Funko side and all those launches that are coming.
That's cool. Congratulations with the Funko. That's really good news.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And if anybody's in this space that's technical developers, designers.
Hey, I know we've got an abundance of IT people, and
I'm sitting right here, guys.
I know we've got some guys that watch us. So that like I say, people out there, you never know. You click on a APMA video, and you could have a job with TokenHead. You never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah, this is, like I say, really super inspiring story from you guys, and what you've created, and the opportunity with it as well, where it could go. Like it's definitely inspired me.
It's only going to get bigger for sure. I think the whole platform and everything that's going on, it's just going to get more and more people come into the platform. So it's good. Like I say, it's really nice that I put that our first video out, and we didn't know too much about like the Wax community, and then like Anders was like happy to jump on, and you guys have been happy to jump on. So like again, it's just nice that not everyone's like protective, and everyone's happy to jump on and share and talk about it. And it's all new stuff at the moment as well, especially for us, where we've kind of like, it's only the past 3 months really we've kind of learned about it. So yeah, we appreciate you guys coming on and giving us more information about everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, speaking of features, I'm curious to hear from each of you. What's your most wanted feature in TokenHead? What would you like to see?
The staking for me would be quite handy, just because sometimes if something's staked, I'm like, but then it might be like, someone's sort of selling a load of them. So yeah, that would be okay. That would be like, it's not essential, but and I'd just like to see my cards in there. It's
speaking of seeing the cards, this would be something for me, which I'm sure people have put forward.
Are you about to say slideshow?
I would love if there was a TokenHead. What they called the fucking frame? What they called?
The frames.
Yeah, like a digital, like just like a digital something that I could hang on my wall. And
it would link up.
I could go, right, I'm going to put my Golden Yeti on there. I'm going to put my Street Fighter one on there. And you could change them. If there was something, like I say, it'd be a great physical product that you could add to the app. And if you could link them up, that would be insane.
Yeah. I think if you sold those with a TokenHead app, I think we'd be talking to billionaires.
If, like I say, if it was for sale if you could have it for sale on the app as well, like just a little section where you could be like buy, like a store.
Slick.
I would, like I say,
I'd buy one.
I would
right
100. I'd probably buy 10. I would probably buy 10, and I'd have them because as well, like.
We'd have them here for sure.
You can rotate them. It's constant art that you can go onto the market, change, do. Yeah. Like you don't. Once you've bought 10, you don't really need to buy other artwork. You've got all your artwork, so it could be 50%, guys.
A feature that I would love is much in that vein. Just a button to push on TokenHead. Boom, slideshow mode. And just turns your phone, just slideshow, so I can just see, just have my phone set on the side and it just whisks through my NFTs. That would be awesome. Just a little slideshow mode.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd second that definitely. And to be honest, Jimmy's idea is a quality one as well.
I think that's the thing, and that's the beauty of TokenHead. It's where you can view your NFTs, and obviously you got all the brilliant analytics and stuff behind it as well. But yeah, just more. I want to just see my stuff.
I think also as well, like with social media, sometimes we go on there and we start scrolling through like old pictures, and they're like memories. So again, like down the line, once tickets and all sorts of stuff come out, like sort of kind of like an experience of like taking, a year ago you bought this. A year ago you went to this thing, or just something to pop out. A year ago you bought this, or that'd be quite cool. Just to
I like that idea.
because again we it's like with music, when we hear certain songs, you often think about the times when you first ever heard that song, and that's what the nostalgia of the music, and probably get that. Probably, I'm sure down the line, I'll look at the time when I bought a certain card, and I'll be like, oh, the stage of the life I was in when I was doing that. I'm in a different place now. Because, like I say, that's the nostalgia is a beautiful thing. So
it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and if I could throw one more in, so I don't know. No, just thinking, like I said, you know, I've woke. I literally, I'm not joking. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, I wonder what price my pack's on. Just to say, it's just clearly some sort of adrenaline rush there. But maybe if there was like a push notification or something where it's just like, by the way, this card that you bought, is actually. At the moment, it's selling for X amount increase. Much like, you know, I've got like Trading 212 for stocks and things, and they're like, Tesla is up 26%.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you're like, MLB base packs are currently up 37% since you bought it, that would be like, oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
that's cool.
If the card just popped up and then, you know, you had the cha-ching thing in the background, cha-ching, and then you know, you're like, we're up.
Yeah.
And then just
that stuff's coming, actually.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
I mean, not real soon, but I mean, it's coming. And, you know, the whole push notification system, you know, that's coming.
Oh, fuck,
that's
amazing.
Cool. Good way to connect with your customers. Well, we've just like with our clothing brand, we just invested in an app, and it's something we're working on. It, like I say, as well as your email list and stuff, push notifications. It's a really good response rate. So that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Good ideas.
Some ideas for you as well, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I know it's early where you guys are, so we appreciate you jumping on, and we also know you're very busy guys. So thank you so much for taking an hour out of your day to speak
really
to us.
It.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. And as you did say that you like crypto creatures, we've got plenty more coming. And if you let us know your wax wallets, we'll send you some as well as a thank you for coming on the show.
We've also released some crypto creatures merch, so we've got some t-shirts and stuff which will get sent out to you guys as well.
I've got your addresses as well, so I was going to send you some clothing stuff anyway, so I'm just waiting to get the merch done for the crypto creatures, so we'll throw that in as well and get that sent out to you guys.
Wow.
You guys gonna do like a digital to physical link?
It's something we've definitely discussed, haven't we?
Yeah. Like I say, we don't want to just go too broad at the moment. We're just going to take our time with it, and like I say, once it's down, we've got the system down where we're comfortable that we can do it. Then we'll definitely we'd love to get onto that for sure.
Yeah, man.
But thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And guys at home, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you very, very soon.